Welcome to the Market America and Shop.com UnFranchise business presentation. It's my honor today to share this with you. My name is Jim Winkler. I'm the Vice President of Sales for Market America Incorporated. I'm also a business owner with the company. I opened my own UnFranchise back in 1997 on a part-time basis while I was working a full-time job in corporate America. My wife Lisa and I have built our business up to a level called Executive Field Vice President, which means we've earned $45,000 to almost $63,000 in a 4-week pay cycle with the company. We've gone on to earn in excess of $6 million with the company. It allowed me to leave my corporate position many years ago, allowed my wife to retire from a 15-year career in nursing. And just recently, in the last few years, I came on board with Market America corporately as their Vice President of Sales, as I mentioned earlier. I'm most proud of being a husband and father, and I'm also very proud of what I'm about to share with you. And I'm going to do this in 3 steps. We'll talk a little bit about the company, and then we'll talk and share some of the products and what we do online with our shop.com site. And then we'll go through how do we get paid from building a business with Market America and shop.com. So here we go. The company was founded in 1992. We're actually entering into our 22nd year in business. You can see from the picture on your left-hand side, that was actually the home of the owners, J.R. and Lauren Reidinger. Now, of course, we have a facility in Greensboro, North Carolina that houses over 500 employees. It's on a 30-acre property, and just continuing to grow and build at a dramatic pace. Market America is a product brokerage and internet marketing company that specializes in one-to-one marketing and social shopping. And what I'm going to do is I'll break those components and explain those as we go through this presentation. You can see the sales for the company in the last 12 years. It's been dramatic, our growth pattern. During one of the worst economic times in our country's history, you can see what we've been doing. You can also see that there's been almost $5 billion in accumulated retail sales that have come in to the company. And you can see on the slide right now that we have over 300 people who have earned in excess of $1 million with the company. People like you and I, a lot of people who started initially hoping to generate a little bit of extra money and then learned how to generate a lot and sometimes a full-time income with the company. What we're most proud of, though, is not the 300+ million dollar earners with Market America and Shop.com, but we're most proud of the people who have the ability, the tens of thousands of people, to earn an extra $300 a month, $600 a month, $1,000 a month, and we're able to really help so many people with our business. And you can see our mission statement right there. It says Market America and Shop.com is changing the way that people shop and changing the economic paradigm so everyone can become financially independent by creating their own economy. And if you look down on the bottom of that slide, you'll see between the estimated retail profits earned and the total commissions earned, there's estimated total distributor earnings of over 2.6 billion, almost $2.7 billion that have gone back to the field, and those are as of our December 31st, 2012 numbers. The company currently operates globally in the United States, Canada, Mexico, Australia, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and the United Kingdom. But we're really becoming a global enterprise right now. You'll learn more about our global shop.com. You'll learn about our emerging markets program and the different countries that we'll be moving into with that. And our expansion is becoming very rapid because people are coming to us. People in different countries and saying, we want what you have, and they're looking for what we have for us to bring it to them. You know, unfortunately, I think one of the reasons so many people are looking for what we have is because of something called the 45-year plan. And that 45-year plan means that for a lot of people start working at the age of 20 and have worked through the age of 65, what you'll find out is about 5% of them can retire at that age and be what we would consider wealthy or financially fit. Now, our chart says 5%, but according to most recent statistics, it's probably already up over 20% of the people are now working at the age of 65. Now, unfortunately, a large percentage of those people are not working because they want to, they're working because they have to. 28% of the people have unfortunately passed away, and 62% of the people are struggling tremendously at the age of 65. Now, this is sort of the plan we all grew up with. It was go to school, get good grades, work for a company, work hard, and everything will be taken care of for you. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be what's occurring. When I saw this the first time many years ago, I wanted to know who's in that top 5% and how did they get there? Well, what we found is in that top 5%, 74% of those people own their own business. So in the top 5% of the top 5 percentage, 3 out of 4 own their own business. The 95 percentile that we're looking at are the people who work for the top 5%. So as you take a look at this presentation, one of the things I would recommend is you want to find a way to own your own business. And of course you want to have a business that does not own you. There's many people who own businesses but they can't take a vacation or can't take a day off. You don't want a business like that either. With our UnFranchise business, we have a plan, a 2 to 3 year business plan based on franchising. There's systemization, standardization, uniformity, just like any franchise, state-of-the-art management systems, merchandising and marketing tools, standardized training systems throughout the world. There's tremendous tax advantages owning your own business, and there's growing visibility with our company. Unlike a franchise, there's no franchise fees, no monthly royalties, no territorial restrictions. You can start part-time with flexible hours, just like I did many years ago. One of the things I've always loved about this business, you can fit it into the nooks and crannies of your time and what you have available. Minimal startup expenses, and little risk because there is such minimal startup expenses. There's 3 ways to earn income with our unfranchised business. One way is through what we call cash back, and you earn cash back from your online transactions and your customers' online transactions. The second way is by providing products. And by servicing 10 to 15 preferred customers, you can earn anywhere from a 30 to 1,000% gross retail profit from those customers. And that 1,000%, that sounds like such a big figure, comes from something with our web center sales that we have as well. And truth be told, nowadays people can service much more than 10 to 15 preferred customers if they choose to. The third way we're paid is through leveraging our time, and that's duplicating our efforts and developing and managing only 2 sales and distribution organizations. And by doing that, you can earn anywhere from $300 to $3,600 per week per business development center. So really what that means is teaching other people how to do exactly what you do. Our slide says which would you prefer, but here's what I'm really asking. Most of us are already doing the 45-year plan. Wouldn't it make sense to generate or create another stream of income with a 2 to 3 year business plan, especially if that 2 to 3 year business plan had the potential to maximize, equal, or go beyond what you're earning in your 45-year business plan? As a product brokerage company, what we do at Market America is we identify the latest market-driven products. We look for what's hot in the marketplace. What this does for us is it eliminates the burden of manufacturing, and we don't rely solely on the sales of any one product or service. We're looking to see what's going to be the next hot thing, and we work with those manufacturers to bring it to us. I honestly believe that's probably one of the reasons we've now had over 80 consecutive quarters of growth as a company, is because we haven't been dependent on one item or one industry. You see so many companies, that's the way that they're built, and they tend to struggle after a couple of years because somebody copies one product or that product's not hot anymore. We're already moving into the next big thing. We have exclusive, or what we call our Market America brands, and there's hundreds of exclusive products and services, and we have access to multi-billion dollar markets as well. I'm going to now talk to you a little bit about some of those brands that we have. One area of our exclusive brands is what we call our isotonic product line. We have about 30 different products in this line, and this is a powder-based supplement that you add water to and you drink your vitamin or your supplement. No fillers, no binders, just results. Personally, this was the product line that I was introduced to originally with the company, and the product line that attracted me to the company. And I'll tell you why. I'd taken vitamins my entire life. I was a college athlete, but one of the issues I had, it always hurt my stomach. With these, you take it as a liquid. Because it's in what we call an isotonic form, it gets into your system very quickly. Typical supplement could take anywhere from 45 minutes to 4 hours, where this will typically take 5 to 15 minutes. Because of that, you get a higher absorption rate. So really what makes this so superior is our delivery system with the company. And you can see from a supplement end, we have everything from our best-selling product, which is called OPC3, which is a super antioxidant, to products such as a multivitamin, a B complex, a calcium. We have children's vitamins. We have sports nutrition products, but a wide variety, in fact, more than I can go into during this presentation, of isotonic capable supplements. One of our newest products is called our Champion Blend Plus. And of course, you see Carmelo Anthony there, the scoring champion this past year, who helped develop that product for us. And then we have our Ultimate Aloe line of products, which is an aloe juice that you drink. Tremendous for working with digestive issues. We have energy products like our Intense FX and our Mocha Tonics product, which is a chocolate flavored green tea extract. We have an entire line of heart health products like our omega-3 fish oils or our coenzyme Q10 that we have. We also have a tremendous weight management line. This is our TLS weight loss solution, where we not only have supplements, we have a lifestyle system based upon low glycemic index. And really what matters is the results. And if you take a look at this, you can see a few of the results that have occurred. We have a couple up here, but this has been one of our fastest growing areas because so many people are looking not for something that's going to be a short-term fix, but for something that can create a long-term lifestyle change. And between our supplementation, exercising, low glycemic index, and learning how to eat correctly, that's what this does right here. We also have our Nutrimetrics line of products, and this is a private labeled line for our health professionals. This has been one of the fastest growing areas of our company because so many health professionals are looking at now being able to carry supplements and wanting to offer that to their patients and clients. So that's our Nutrimetrics Custom Health Solutions. We also have an anti-aging line. You can see, of course, many different products in there. Everything from dealing with eyesight to hearing to bone maintenance. We have a new skincare line called our Lumiere DV line. Tremendous skincare line, has been so popular. And we have our Skintelligence line of skincare products, which is intelligent skincare. We also have our Timeless Prescription line of skincare. And we have our Cellular Laboratories line of skincare, which will repair, renew, and rebirth. And really what you're seeing is a product line that can work anywhere from 18 to 80. That's why you see different categories of skincare products. Our next category is our cosmetic line, and what you're seeing here is our Motives by Lauren Ridinger. And Lauren is one of the owners of our company, and anything she puts her name on is going to be tremendous. This is our Motives by Lauren Ridinger cosmetic line. You'll also notice that we've been featured in numerous magazines. We have numerous celebrities who use and endorse our products. This is, again, a fast-growing line, and you'll also notice that we have within that line a category which is our Motives by Lala, and many of you may be familiar with Lala Anthony, who's come out and helped develop a line within a line. We also have our personal care line of products, and you'll see hair care products here, everything from shower gels to mousses to our Fix line of products, which is a solution-oriented product. It's to fix sort of an instant hair therapy. We have our home cleaning products, everything from laundry detergents to fabric softeners to scouring products. And then we have our global care product, which is an enzyme-based product. We were actually green before green was really big. And our pet health products, because that's almost a $50 billion industry, people looking to keep their pets healthy. We have our Auto Works product, everything for your car's exteriors to the tires to the dashboard. We also have something called Conquer Entertainment, our Conquer Entertainment line, which is for our emerging artists. It's really revolutionizing that music industry. We have our MA Capital Resources, which is our financial services area of our business, and we have our MA Web Centers, which is really changing the way the world does business online. This is where people can have custom website solutions for small to medium-sized businesses. Now, I just gave you a fast run through numerous different categories there. The key component I want you to understand by taking a look at this is this. You may know people who love cosmetics. We have a product line that will work with them. You may know people who love nutrition. You may know healthcare providers. You may know people who would like to specialize in website development or financial services. Now, one of the keys to what you just saw is that product brokerage concept. If we try to do all of this ourselves, we wouldn't be able to be good really at anything. But what we do is we work with manufacturers who are the best in each industry at what they do, and that allows us to work within so many industries. Then you combine that with our internet marketing company, with our shop.com. Now, with shop.com, you'll notice we have things like hot deals, hundreds of exclusive MA brands. We have something called e-gifts for the person who doesn't know what to get somebody. You can actually pick multiple items and then gift that to the person and let them decide. Of course, everything is linked through social networking, and then something called Shop Buddy, which is a download. And what Shop Buddy does is it allows you to download onto your computer so that if you go to one of our stores and you forget to go through our shop.com website, what'll happen is Shop Buddy will pop up and let you know that that's one of our partner stores. Now, we have over 3,000 different partner stores we work with, and we have over 50 million products that we currently have online. So really a good way to look at this is you can basically get paid for almost everything you're already buying online. We have a cash back feature that goes with this, and this is what attracts so many customers to our web portal as well, where you can earn anywhere from 2%, 4%, 6%, 10%, all the way up to 50% cash back for purchasing Market America branded products and from purchasing from those partner stores where you see our cashback logo. And then you can actually earn 0.5% on eligible referral purchases from customers you've referred to your site. And here's a few of the stores we work with. As I mentioned, there's over 3,000 different stores we're currently partnered with online. Many stores being added on a daily basis because it just makes sense to work with us to bring these stores out to the marketplace. It makes sense as a business owner to shop from your own business and get paid for it. Really, you're creating what we call a shopping annuity, or creating your own economy by getting paid for what you're doing already. You know, every 10 or 20 years, there's new marketing systems that emerge. And if you can get in front of any of these systems, you could have made great money. And you can look throughout the ages and see whether it was direct selling or franchising or catalogs or network marketing or direct selling. Those all had big days, you know, when they started, and everybody thought they were crazy because they were doing something like that have now become huge industries. And then you look at things like even infomercials, the internet, one-to-one marketing, or social shopping. What we've done as a company is we've taken the best of each of these categories to put it into our business, and we've put ourselves in front of what the next trends are going to be. And as you take a look and think about what's going on currently today and what's going to be happening in the next 5 or 10 years, because that's where the big money can really be made. And one of the trends you're going to see is nutrition and wellness. That's not just a future trend, that is a current trend going on, where people are taking better care of themselves. They understand that nutrition is vital to do that. People owning a business. You go back 20 years ago, it was very difficult to own a home-based business. Now, because of the power of a computer, because of all the technology that has come to be, because of the drop in price to everything that is involved with running a home-based business, more and more people are doing it. But there's another major reason people are looking to own their own business, and it's because what they've done for 10, 20, or 30 years isn't working. They're trying to find a different way to be able to build and support their families. Of course, online and mobile shopping is one of the only growing areas of retail currently, and growing so fast. I mean, it used to be, we used to talk about how big a day Friday was after Thanksgiving. Of course, now Cyber Monday is a bigger day than Black Friday. And then social shopping. And, what is social shopping? Social shopping is taking what's happening with social media right now, things such as whether it be Facebook, Twitter, all the different social media outlets, and online shopping, and combining those to create a system where you have high technology but you still have high touch. It offers the ability to reach millions of customers, and it matches people to products and products to people. And this is really the cutting edge of what's happening in society today. 22 years ago, there was a structure out there that's still prevalent today, and it's called horizontal marketing. But when we looked at that structure, we said there's some inherent weaknesses in there. It's not that it's a bad structure. A lot of schools are set up that way. Governments can be set up that way. Most businesses and corporations are set up that way. And what it is, it means one person makes the most money at the top, and that's usually a business owner. And every layer below that makes less money. And the only way to get ahead is for somebody else to fail or to move on. It creates a lot of competition. What Market America did is it looked at it and said, okay, there's got to be a better way. And that better way is what we call vertical marketing. And this is what really attracted me when I looked at this from a business analysis standpoint. Because instead of competing, it encourages teamwork and support. It encourages and compounds efforts working together, and everyone receives 100% credit for sales and volume generated. So as I go through this presentation, please keep a focus on that vertical building system that I'll be talking about. There's 5 steps to build an unfranchised business presentation. I'm going to walk you through each one of those now. The first step is to apply. When you apply, you can apply as a sales rep. There's no cost. Buy your product at wholesale and earn gross retail profit. I'm going to talk to you more about being what we call an unfranchised owner. And the reason I'm going to talk to you about that is because it has 2 components to it you cannot get as a sales rep. And that is the ability to create leverage, which means getting paid on more than what you do, and secondly is to be able to create something called an ongoing income. And let me give you an example of both of those. If tomorrow you went to work and you worked 10 hours in the day and you got paid on 10 hours, whether it's commissions, whether it's salary, whether it's hourly, you have no leverage if you work 10 hours and get paid 10 hours. If tomorrow you go and you work 10 hours but you get paid on 1,000 hours, then you've created tremendous leverage. Typically, the people who can create leverage are business owners, but they typically do that through employees. So it doesn't create leverage for everyone. It only creates leverage through the owner. We create leverage through other business owners, so it works tremendously for everybody and is beneficial for everyone. The second example is ongoing income. What I'm about to show you is actually what you're going to be building, what's called an asset. It can actually be willed to the next generation. It's something my wife Lisa and I have in our will for our children, and they would be able to continue to earn from our business as long as they meet certain minimum requirements, which I'll share with you throughout the presentation. They can benefit from the work we've put into the business the last 16 years. As an unfranchised owner, you pay a subscription fee. That's $129.99. You buy your product at wholesale and you earn gross retail profit, and you have the ability to participate in what we call our management performance compensation plan and earn commissions. And as you can see there, we have something called a business development center, and when you start as a sales rep or an unfranchised owner, you actually will start with 3 of those. We call that your 001, your 02, and your 003. For the sake of this presentation, I'm going to focus mainly on that 001 Business Development Center. Your subscription is going to include a shop.com website. So the day you start your business, your website will be up and running. You can put your tag on there so that people will be able to find your exact website. You'll also receive an isotonic and a motives website. So you'll have a health and nutrition website and a cosmetic website right away as well. You'll receive an unfranchised business account. That's what that is it's a back office, so that tomorrow morning when I wake up, any orders from around the world will be placed that I'll be able to locate those, whether it be from customers, other business owners. It allows me to basically run my business from anywhere I can access the internet. A career manual, which is like a blueprint for success. A getting started guide, which is what do I do my first day, my first week, and my first month in the company. Access to an audio download training library of over 400 hours of training material that's absolutely free as part of your subscription, and then a preloaded MP4 device which has over 100 hours of training alone right on that MP4 device. Something called a Powerline magazine, which is a monthly magazine. It's a company periodical that comes out, and then a training and seminar system that I think is second to none. It's one of the things that really attracted me again to the company was a training system, not only online, but a training system around the world that's the exact same, just like a franchise system. When you walk into a franchise, whether it be in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, or Los Angeles, California, that franchise is going to be very, very similar. That's the way our training system. It's done the exact same way, whether you're in New York or you're in Florida, even whether you're in the United Kingdom or whether you're in Mexico. It's done the exact same way. The only difference would be the language it's done in. At that training system, we always let people know that they should only expose this business or talk to people about this business to people they like and they think they can be successful. Now, there's a reason for that. One is, for the first time ever, you get to pick your own team. This is who you want to work with. So the fact that you're watching this today means that someone likes you and someone thinks you can be successful in this. So whether the business ends up being for you or not for you, you should really thank the person who invited you to take a look at this today. And then you're going to receive coaching and mentoring from experienced business partners, and I think that's one of the most important things in our business. Not just one person, but a team of people that are going to help you with your business. I've always believed if you want to be successful, follow in the footsteps of people who've already been successful and do what they do. The second step is to create what we call business volume and incentive business volume. These are 2 separate commission plans within our business. Business volume is a point value assigned to our exclusive Market America branded products, and that typically is at about a 75 to an 80 percentile, which means if you order $100 of products, you would receive 75 to 80 of these business volume points, which are going to add up towards commissions. Our incentive business volume is based on our partner store products. Now, there's lower margins there, so these point values are less. It can be anywhere, again, from a 2% to a 4% to a 6%. Probably averages out at about 4 to 5%. BV and IBV are used to calculate commissions, again, in 2 separate commission plans. How do we create BV and IBV? One way is through personal use. And, to me, that was a simple way when I looked at this business. Okay, what products am I using in my my home now I'm not getting paid for, and I just transferred everything I could to my Market America business. When I went through and I talked about home care products and hair care products and maybe even skin care products for some people, a lot of people said, well, wow, that's that's something that isn't as attractive as maybe some of the other areas of the business. But I want to make a really good point, a business point to the people listening to this, and those are products that get used every single day, and they generate volume every single day. And to me, that made such great business sense. And now, of course, with our online shopping, you can get paid for what you're already doing online and generate those IBV points as well. We have something called transfer buying. Transfer buying is as a business owner, you'll have an automatic shipment that you'll set up. It'll be anywhere from 50 to 150 of these business volumes and 10 to 30 of the incentive business volumes. You'll pick the products, you'll choose what you want, but you'll set that up. You can change it at any time, but that's called our transfer buying auto ship that we have as business owners. We have a retail sales requirement. The retail sales help us generate volume. Our requirement is that we retail at least $200 of products in a 90-day basis. Our preferred customers, this is one of my favorite areas, is our preferred customer auto ship. When we have our customers who love our products, we can set it up so they get shipped on a regular basis from Greensboro. The company ships the product, the company charges their credit card, the company puts that money into an account for you, and it puts the business volume into your business to help you generate commissions. Yet they handle it month after month after month once you've set that customer up on auto ship. I've talked about internet marketing, social media, marketing systems, one-to-one marketing, all different ways, again, to create BV and IBV. And that one-to-one marketing really means building customer share. It means as we develop these customers, now increasing the customer base and increasing the customer share of different products that they may want to try. We have technology, applications, and social media to help us with this. I mentioned Shop Buddy earlier, which is a download so that you never miss a shopping, the ability to earn cash back on your shopping purchases. Mobile technologies, we're at a point now where you can basically run your business from your mobile phone. And something called Shopbox. And Shopbox is a virtual storefront within Facebook, which allows people to shop and check out there. Our third step in our business is to qualify your business. And you qualify your business by ordering 200 BV of product to open up both the left and right sides of your BV and IBV banks. Now that can occur right away, which is probably typically how most people start, is they want to start their business right away and start accumulating points as soon as possible, or it can be done over time. Now the way probably most people start their business is something we call our Fast Start program, and this Fast Start program allows you to start your business for $399 plus tax, but gives you over a $600 value. That includes your subscription kit I talked about earlier, which is the $129.95. It includes a sampling of products, as you see right here. It includes all the websites and everything else we talked about, all for $399 plus tax. Now that's also available, this Fast Start program, in our Motives line and in our TLS Weight Loss Solution line. The fourth step is to activate your business, and you activate your business by personally sponsoring and placing one qualified unfranchised owner in the left and right organizations of your business. So what does that mean? It means you're going to identify some people. When you're new, you're going to identify some people that you like, just like we talked about earlier, and that you think could be successful. You're going to share with them, probably with your business partner, or by using some of our tools and technology, because that's one of the great things in our business now. You also have the ability to share through our tools and technology to these people. Now, you may be thinking of people right now in your mind that you're thinking of. One of the things I always let people know is sometimes as you're thinking of people, they may not be the right person for the business. When I saw this, I thought everybody was going to want to do it because it just makes too much business sense not to do it. But the truth of the matter is, there's a lot of skeptical people in the world. I have nothing against skeptical people. In fact, I think that's smart to be skeptical. With the skeptical people, I would just ask them, please take a look at this and show me how this would not work if you could put 5 to 10 hours into this. As for the negative people, the people who won't even look, I always go back to that's why 95% of our population, unfortunately, is struggling right now because they keep thinking the way they've always thought. I went out and I just looked to identify 2 people who would at least take a look at it and then could try to show me how it might not work. So in this case, let's say that that's Tom and that's Sue. I want to keep the rest of the presentation very simple. So here's what I want you to think of. Left, right. So as you can see, Tom went on the left side of your screen, Sue went on the right side of your screen. 1, 2. When I was learning this business, I was overanalyzing all the numbers, and a good friend of mine said to me, Jim, if you can count to 2 and you know your left from your right, you're going to learn to do this business very well. So I've always tried to simplify it down to that end. Left, right, 1, 2. We've now introduced Tom and Sue to the business, so what are we going to do? We're going to teach, manage, and support Tom and Sue, which means we're going to start working with them and help them identify some people. Now remember, you're going to be working with your business partners, you're going to be working with the tools, technologies, and our systems we have in place to build this business, and we're going to teach them how to apply, create, qualify, and activate just like you did. And what will happen is those people will start leading to other people. Remember, everybody that you know knows people you don't. And when I looked at this 16 years ago, I said, all I got to do is help each person identify at least 2 people looking for more time in their lives, which was really important to me, or looking for more money in their lives, which is very important to a lot of people. Now, I looked at this and I said, okay, this is great. What happens if I identify a third person? And I assumed a third person might go right next to Tom or go in that sort of that horizontal building structure that in my corporate environment, if I had hired a third manager, it certainly didn't help the first 2 who were already there. In this business, you have to change that thinking. Instead of going horizontal, if you identify a third person, let's say you identify Matt, Matt would go down to the bottom of the organization. Everything Matt does, anyone Matt identifies to work with him, any of his customers, now come up to support Dr. Jones, Chris, Tom. So Dr. Jones, Chris, Tom, and your business. Now, what if you identify a fourth person? Maybe you're going to put them down here below Robert. Maybe you identify a 5th person. You would choose, do I put them below Matt or do I put them below Robert? But what I want you to understand as you're looking at this, what you're doing is you're building vertical teams of people who are going to be working together rather than separating horizontally. So what happens from here? Every day our company does a search for BV and IBV, and it doesn't just search a couple levels, it searches to infinity, and it looks to see those retail sales, it looks for your preferred customers, it looks for the expanded distribution of products, and it starts adding those points up for you. So let's say that Ashley is in your business, and maybe you don't even know Ashley, but she places an order for 300 business volumes. The company's going to search to infinity. It sees Ashley ordered 300 business volumes. Travis gets credit for 300. Chris gets credit for 300 business volumes. Tom gets credit for 300 business volumes. And you get credit for 300 business volumes. Not a percentage, not a fraction. There aren't any levels. 100% credit on the volume that's generated in your business. Now you see one of my favorite slides in the presentation, and the reason it's one of my favorites is because it basically says that if you don't do any work and you don't follow the system, you might get lucky and make a little bit of money, but you're probably not going to make a lot. What it's saying is this is a real business. You're going to have to put time and you're going to have to put effort into it. Yes, you can do that on a part-time basis, but there's a system in place and it does take work to be able to do that. Here's how the business continues to grow. As I mentioned, every day the company searches, it looks for that volume. On Friday night at midnight Eastern time, it adds up all the volume that's coming in through your business. Now remember, all these people are independent, unfranchised owners who are working with you as well. And some of them may have interests different from you. Dr. Jones here may be moving product in the nutritional end of it through our Nutrimetrics. Travis may be involved more so in our financial services. Maybe Cheryl is doing a lot through our cosmetics area. Maybe William is really interested in website sales. Maybe Lynn is like I was, and she's just a business builder. She fell in love with this compensation plan. She's introducing it to as many people as she can. Whatever that is, that volume is adding up into your business. And when you get to 1,200 and 1,200 of those business volume points, you earn a $300 commission from the company. Now, when you get another 1,200, when you get 1,200 and 1,200 of those business volume points through our IBV plan, through people shopping online, through our customers and through your business partners, you receive a $300 commission from that area of our business as well. Now, here's a very important point. Whether you get there in 1 week, 1 month, or 1 year, it doesn't matter. The volume keeps adding up day after day, week after week, month after month, 365 days on a rolling calendar. Why is that important? Because some people come out of the gates and they want to move fast. Some people come out of the gates and they're moving a little bit slower. This way, you don't get penalized. Either way, volume just keeps accumulating for you. What happens when you get another 1,200 and another 1,200 business volumes? You receive another $300 commission from the company in either one of those compensation plans. And when you get another 1,200 and another 1,200, you receive another $300 commission. And when you get to the point where you've now gone up 1,400 more, so a total of 5,000 and 5,000 on each side of your business, that last commission is a $600 commission you earn. So for going from 0 to 5,000 business volumes, you've earned $1,500 in commissions. For going from 0 to 5,000 incentive business volumes, you've earned $1,500 in commissions in the IBV plan. Now remember, these work separately. If one gets there first, like if our BV plan gets there first, that'll reset back down to 0 and start over while the IBV plan continues to grow. If the IBV plan gets there first, that would reset down to 0 while the BV plan continues to grow. So they're operating as two completely separate compensation plans. But remember, as your organization grows, the frequency of commissions is going to start to become faster and faster. And it's really pretty simple. Think of it this way from a standpoint of leverage. Many people watching this webinar right now work 2,000 hours a year at their job. And that's pretty simple math. If you work 50 weeks and you work 40 hours a week, that's 2,000 hours. Well, from a business standpoint, because my wife Lisa and I decided to 16 years ago build an asset, build a business rather than just trade time for money. We have an organization in the thousands and thousands of people. I don't really even know how many people anymore because we're paid on volume, not on people. But let's say it's 3,000 people to keep it a simple number. Let's say those 3,000 people next week work 5 hours at their part-time business. That would mean our business would have 15,000 hours of work go into it. That's the equivalent of 7.5 years of someone who's trading time for money, someone who's working 50 weeks a year, 40 hours a week. They'd have to work 7.5 years to get what we get in 1 week because we leveraged our time and continue to do that 16 years later. So I hope that makes sense. This can get to the point it goes 0 to 5,000 in a month. It can get to the point it goes 0 to 5,000 in a week. And it can get to the point where you could actually earn $3,000 a week with one of these businesses. We also have the ability to place what we call business volume. So again, let's say that you have a customer who orders product. You can place that volume into anybody in the business development center of anyone that you've personally sponsored. So let's say your customer orders 400 business volumes of product. You can place that volume all the way down to the bottom of your organization into Matt's business. Why would you do that? Because that helps Matt get towards his 1200 and his 1200 or whatever level he's at. And the reason you do that is because that 400 business volume is going to go to Dr. Jones, it's going to go to Chris, it's going to go to Tom, and it's going to come back to you as well. So by placing it down below, it comes back and it supports and helps everybody in the business. It's one of the most unique, yet one of the most powerful parts of our business. Now, not only can you earn $3,000 a week, every time you get to the point where you get to 5,000 and 5,000 on the left and right side of your business, in the BV part of our business plan, the company does a computer search down the left side of your business and a computer search down the right side of your business. And it looks to see, is there one business on the left and one business on the right that also earns that $600 check for crossing that 5,000 and 5,000. If there is, you get a $600 bonus from the company. I've always tried to keep this very simple. What does that mean? It means you make more money if your people are successful. So would you want to help them? Well, of course, the answer would be yes. It also means whoever's introducing you to this business has a financial incentive to help you and any of the people you introduce become successful. That's a great part of our compensation plan. It sort of builds in doing what you should be able to do anyway. What you're seeing right here is one of those businesses maxes out at $3,600 a week. Now, that's $187,000 a year. That's not a bad maximum, but there's a lot of people say, well, I don't want to be maxed out at all. I want to be able to have an unlimited income. I want to be able to earn more if I work harder. Well, remember I said you really had 3 businesses when you started, and I've just been talking to you about the one business this whole time. But the second, that third business have been there the whole time. And as you built these 2 organizations, maybe it's been over the course of a year or 2 years, whatever it may be. Maybe you have hundreds of people down each side of your business. This business, you have the ability now to come back and start one new organization. So maybe you introduce Larry, start working with Larry's team. Volume starts coming up here. Remember, you've already got volume coming up this side every week. And now you've basically, by building one new organization, you've had the ability to double your income, or by building a third organization here, you have the ability to triple your income. So what this does, it allows you to leverage your best asset, which is yourself, by having those 2 businesses placed while you're building the first organization to come back and be able to maximize your income later on. 3 of those businesses maxed out as over $500,000 per year. And we actually have the ability, through something we call a reentry business development system, to earn more or to have more business development centers than that. Once your first business has gone through and gotten to 5,000 and 5,000 in business volume, you have the ability to have what we call a fourth or business development center or a re-entry business. Now, it's like a franchise system. If you don't get this business to 5,000 and 5,000, you don't have the ability to have another. Just like if a franchise isn't doing a good job, they're not going to sell them another franchise. They're going to say, okay, work and get this one better before you can have another one. But this fourth business development center, we qualify it with a 200 BV order. We identify 2 new people. We start working with them, and you start getting paid here on this business. But here's the most powerful thing I want you to understand about the long-term viability of this business. While you are building a new income stream with your fourth business that you see right there, you are actually supporting and helping the people in between your fourth business and this one, and you're supporting this business and supporting this business. Once you've earned $1,500 here, you have the ability to have another business and just repeat the process. And you can continue to do that as you continue to develop new businesses, which means you really have the ability to continue to grow and build your business and continue to increase your income over time. Now, I've talked about some pretty big numbers, and I always like to go back to, based on what you saw, left, right, 1, 2, could you earn an additional $300, $600, $1,000 per month with the support of a team to help you and a system? Here's a little recap. There's cash back and retail profit from day one. In fact, if you're coachable, we're going to work with you and try to teach you how to generate and get your business operating in a profit within 30, 60, or 90 days. And that's almost unheard of in the business world. There's volume accrual for 365 days. That volume adds up over and over and over again. There's a volume search to infinity, no levels or percentages. There's volume placement and people placement. And there's an unlimited income potential through additional business development centers. And again, I want to remind everybody, the best way to start this business is through what we call our Fast Start program, $399. It's over probably over a $650 value. In fact, most people probably have spent more money on a cell phone or on a TV than it costs to get this business started and start earning. So really it comes down to this. What is your interest level? Rank yourself for the person who invited you to watch this on a scale of 1 to 3. If you're a 1 out of 3, it means, I'm really not interested in the business, but I'd like to try one of the Market America branded products. I'd like to try one of your exclusive products or earn some cash back by shopping online. If you're a 2 out of 3, it means I'm interested, but I need to see it again. And I always let people know, if this is your first time seeing it, you do need to see it again. See it another time. Book a follow-up appointment. If you're a 3 out of 3, it means I want to establish my MarketAmericanShop.com unfranchised business right now. You may not understand everything, but you understand left, right, 1, 2. You understand that we're going after all the biggest trends. You understand why we've been successful for 22 years, and you want to be a part of the next 22 years with the company. The rest is really easy. Get your questions answered, try some products, sit down with the person who invited you to look at this, or give it a trial run. Have some people take a look at this with you, or just get started, as I mentioned earlier. Any of those answers are correct, but please do contact the person who invited you to take a look at this, so that you have the ability to let them know where you stand. It has been my pleasure today to share with you our MarketAmericanShop.com unfranchised business. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope to meet you sometime in the future. Thanks for your time, and make the rest of this day a great day.